Taurus, welcome back, Divine Essence Tarot. So tonight we're going to take a look at your energy, see what's going on. It doesn't necessarily have to be about your current person or anyone else. It could just be that only your energy pops out. But let's see what we have. All right. Let's let the tarot cards show us what we need to see. So spirit guides, angels, divine ancestors, please shine the light on Taurus. Show me what I need to see for Taurus, spirit. Actually, before I start pulling, let me cut the deck, guys. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands. This is your current energy. Nine of Wands. There's something at this time that you're not ready to surrender. Could be a relationship, could be a job-related situation, could be a friendship. You would know where this fits. But I see that there's something that you still have some fight for. You're not ready to give up on it. You still want to put work into it. You still have the drive to do that. You have the want, the desire to continue to be in this thing, whatever it is. Because you see how this character is holding, there's 9 wands here, and this character is holding 1 wand, and all of the wands represent, for me, obstacles, issues, you know. So whatever this is, it could be a workplace setting, it could be a marriage, it could be your relationship, whatever it is, it's heavy. It gets heavy, and it's not easy, and it is something that is very trying. It's something that stresses you out, but you still want this. And so you still have fight in you for this thing. Tell me more, spirit, about the Nine of Wands. Tell me more. Okay. Again, because the Lovers doesn't have to be a relationship, a love relationship, but it could be a work relationship. It could be the relationship that you have within yourself. It could be the fact that you don't want to give up on yourself, and you still have the drive to work on yourself and put in whatever work that you need to heal yourself, heal past wounds. Some of you are doing shadow work right now. You see how it looks like she's staring into like a spirit, right? But that could be your shadow self as well with this lovers card. This is the Lovers card. If it's a love relationship, you could be dealing with somebody who's a Libra or a Gemini, because that's the energy for this card. And it just shows that because you are so connected to this person and you both feel this soulmate connection, you're not willing to, even though it tries you, it's rough. You guys could argue a lot. You could bump heads a lot. You still feel like this person is worth it because of that soul connection that you have with them. You could feel like they're your twin flame, or that you were with them in a past life. It's like a deep spiritual connection that you have as well. So you guys could connect on a spiritual level, not just on a physical at all. The Lovers is deeper than that, way deeper. If it's a work relationship, a work setting, it could be that you're not getting along with your coworkers, you don't get along with your boss, you guys clash, and the fact is that it's rough for you to get in there and do what you do every day, but you still want to make it work. And you don't want to leave the job. You still want to stick in there, hang in there. And you're also following your intuition, because if you look on this card, there's all of these wands have crystals at the tips. You see, at the very tip. So the crystals for me represent your intuition, your inner voice, your spirit team, your guides, giving you the guidance, and you listen to that. You're someone who does listen to that inner voice that speaks to you, and you feel like your gut is telling you that you should not hang it up and just bail out, but you need to continue to work on this thing, whatever it is. Let's look at your finances. All right, let's look at your finances and see what we have going on. Okay, Taurus, let's see. Finances are looking amazing. 10 of Cups. Wow. I feel like a lot of you are at a place where, you know, and you've been through a lot when it comes to your money. You have been down and you have been up. You know, it's been points where you didn't have anything. Because I'm looking at the background here on this card. I'm a very visual reader. I'm a audient reader. I hear messages, but I also see messages. And I'm just looking, and I can see that there's been a lot of ups and downs. So there was times where you didn't have 2 pennies to rub together. A lot of you could have been homeless at one point. You could have been jobless as well. And I just feel like when it comes to your finances, now you're at a place where things are on the flip side of that. And you are finally able to reap the rewards. So you put in a lot of hard work. And I can see that, Taurus. And you are a hard worker just by nature. You're not someone who's lazy. You get up and go to work every day. You like routines. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'm not going to put this on pause. Kari, come hit this button for me. I want the music to still play in the background, guys. So I'm just going to have my son cut the music on. But because I like to have that. It relaxes me as I'm giving the reading. But I do see that, yeah, you guys get up. Like I said, you like the routine of things. You enjoy your work. I feel like a lot of you, the work that you do, you actually love it. So this is something that brings you a lot of, I feel like you enjoy whatever it is that you do. And not only that, you feel fulfilled as you're doing it, whatever it is, whatever work setting or industry that you're in, you enjoy it and you're making good money. And I'm not mad at that. You're making really good money. So you're at the point now where, you know, you could pay your bills, absolutely, but you have money to go on trips, and some of you do. You have money to, you know, splurge on the things that you like, you know, treat yourself, treat your loved ones, things like this. And you're even at a point where when people come to you in need, you're able to give as well. So I see a lot of you do that too. You help out family, you could donate, things like this. Good. I love that for you, for the money. Let's see a little more. 10 of Cups. Tell me more about the 10 of Cups, Spirit. Look. Wow. Ace of Wands. You could have just started a new job, because the aces in tarot always represent a new beginning. So you could have just started a new position at your job, or either, you know, you started at a whole new company. And it's a beautiful opportunity. It's a very, you could feel like this is a blessing. You see how there's a hand, look like it's coming from the clouds. So you could feel that this opportunity that you have currently, that this is something that God literally gifted you with. You know, it could have came out of nowhere too. You didn't even think that you were going to get this job or this position. And now look at you, you have it. And you're happy about it. And you're going to do well. You're going to do very well. You know, being this came in the upright, when it comes to money and your work situation, yeah. If you haven't already started a new position or a new job, it looks like it's coming. It's right around the corner. And I want you guys to come back and let me know. You could come in the comments and tell me how it resonated. I always like to hear that. But this is beautiful. I'm happy for y'all. Shit. This is good, really good. All the cards so far look A1, okay? Now, let's take a look at your love life. Let's see. All right, please show me Taurus's love life, Spirit. What's going on with their love life? We have the Magician. This is the Magician, one of my favorite cards in the deck. And tell me more about the Magician, Spirit. And we have the Hangman reversed. I'll show you in the upright so you can see it. This is the Hangman, which came reversed. Okay. You know, what I'm thinking is that for a while, a lot of you were in your head. I can see that with that Hangman. You see how this character looks like they're just dangling in the wind, not making a move, not thinking about making a move either. Very comfortable not doing anything at all. So I feel for a while, a lot of you were single, and you could still be single, and you basically did that on purpose. You needed time to gain clarity. You needed time to get your thoughts together and think about what you really want and what you need emotionally. You took a moment to see something. You needed to figure some things out, right? And I feel like with this Magician, now you're at a point where you're ready to cultivate, you're ready to manifest something new, and you want your person. You do. I see a lot of you are single. But like I said, it was on purpose. You didn't want to actually be coupled up. You wanted to be single. It was by choice. And you did that so that you could figure some things out within yourself, you know? And I feel like that's a healthy thing to do, opposed to just hopping from one person to the next, you know? And especially when things don't work out, it's important to, I feel, take a moment, however long it takes for you. There's no limit on the time frame, right? Like you did, take time, however long. Don't rush yourself. Think about why it didn't work out. And I think this is what you were doing. Why didn't that past situation work out? And some of you were even thinking, why does it never work out? Why is it not only this person, the last person that I dealt with, it failed? Why did all the other ones fail? And you're so very reflective. You're very, very much in your head reflecting on the why, and so how can I change this? How can I manipulate the situation, my situation, so that it doesn't happen again? Because you want to create something healthy. And you see this character, the Magician, is sitting on, looks like on some roots. So you want to lay some roots down with someone. That is what you really want. You want somebody who, it's going to be long term. It's going to be something where you guys have a solid, healthy foundation, Sag. And that's what I see that you want. You want to be happy. You want the romance. You want, you know, the passion. You want it all. And you are in a place now where you are able to create the reality that you want when it comes to your love life. Okay? So this is where you guys are. Now you see at the top of the Magician, there's an infinity sign. So you're not putting any limits on yourself, which is awesome. Sky's the limit. There is no limit for you. There is no ceiling for you when it comes to what you can have. So you're not putting any limitations on yourself. You know that anything is possible because you've been doing the reflective work. You could have also, like I said, been doing shadow work, healing past wounds, working on bad habits that you had. A lot of us carry patterns, like in relationships. For example, what worked in your past relationship might not work in the next relationship because you're dealing with a whole nother person. So you have to be flexible. And I feel like, you know, these are things that you're thinking about when it comes to your love life. And you are, I think it's a beautiful place to be when you can look at yourself and know, I need to do some work. And let me figure out what that is, what that looks like. Let me put the work in, and now so that I could be ready when that time comes, when I'm ready. And I feel like now you are ready because you already put the time in, being single and doing all that thinking and working on yourself. Now you're ready to meet someone new. And I see what you want. You want something that is going to last, be, you know, someone who's going to be there for the long haul. You don't want a one-night stand, Sag. You don't want somebody who's in and out, hot and cold. No. All right. Now, let's take a look at some advice for you. Let's take a look at some advice. What's the advice for Sag, Spirit? What's the advice? Wow. Ace of Swords. Spirit wants you to be honest with yourself. The swords represent what's going on in your mind, your mental, but it also represents clarity, honesty. And I just feel, looking at everything else that's on this table, I feel like Spirit the advice for you is that you be honest with you first about who you are, what you want, what it takes to get those things, you know, what part you need to play when it comes to whatever it is that you want in your life, not just love, but everything, your career, your money, all of it. And also, they want you to stay close to your spirituality as well. Remember, when you do get the things that you want, remember to be thankful for those things, right? And remember where those things came from, because it didn't just pop out of the sky. You know, we get blessings, we get good karma from doing the work. And so when you do get blessed, always remember to be thankful. Remember your higher power. This is what Spirit wants you to do. This is the advice. Okay, tell me more about this. I see there's a new beginning too. Because again, remember, the aces represent, this is, look, the Two of Cups came out. But what I was going to say is the aces, again, they represent new beginnings. So there's going to be something new coming into your life. Spirit wants you to know that as well. Could be a new job position, like we saw here. It could be that new person that's going to come in. It looks like it might be a new person with this Two of Cups. I ain't going to lie to you, okay? Because this is all about meeting somebody who you can have a good time with. You see eye to eye. You guys are on the same page. You know, there is an equilibrium. Nobody's trying to be controlling. You guys are able to, you know, meet each other right where you are and equally give to this emotionally, because the cups represent emotions. You see the cups, two cups. You're going to come in with your cup, and whoever this person is going to give you this new beginning. They are going to come with their cup, and you guys are going to intertwine, and it's going to work. It didn't come reversed. This came upright, which means it's going to be what you want, something that you would definitely have fun with and appreciate. You see, it looks like they're going on a date, right? They're dressed up, out on the town, they're having drinks. So this is something that I feel is going to be coming towards you pretty soon. All right. I love you guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I did not eat dinner yet. So y'all know, once I start getting hangry, that's it. That's it. I love you. I will see you guys soon. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I appreciate it all. And also, don't forget, I have my TikTok. You guys can visit me there as well, okay? Don't forget, you can just hit the link in the bio. That'll lead you right over to TikTok. Well, I have different videos there, not the same ones from YouTube, okay? Appreciate you guys.